my fellow fighters, and the people of the world. You know, Floyd Shivambu's political morality must be at its lowest value right now. For us to start seeing people like Mr. Ngizwe Mcunu give Floyd Shivambu some advice on principles, some advice on morality, advice on politics. This man took time out of his day to make a video and dedicate it to Floyd Shivambu, giving him sound advice, telling him that, brother, there is no need for you to go into all of these platforms and start insulting President Jacob Zuma's daughter, coming with allegations of her doing things. Even if it was true, you knew they were doing these things. There's no need for you to be doing all of exposing these things to the public. These are your former colleagues. These are the people you worked with. But guys, listen to this.
Floyd Shivambu, ngicela ungabi angry. Ungayithuki ingane kaZuma. Noma ngabe uyazi wawukhona zidla ama drugs. Sidingo sakho kasikho. Noma ngabe uyazi ukuthi mhlawumbe ulela ushaya inyawo sidingo sakho kasikho. That is not a political science. That is anger. Don't apply anger. Apply principle. Because you don't apply anger. Now we're going to Floyd Shivambu. Uma ngabe uzimisele ngokuthi ngelinye ilanga ube into ethize, ungalokothi uthuke ingane kaZuma, uthuke abaholi be-MK, uthuke uZuma uqobo. Lokho is a no-no. Because of KwaZulu khona kakhulu enhlonipheni. And it's not only Zulu, it's because it's only left in a certain tribe the phenomenal respect and honor of an elder. But it is indeed African.
Brilliant advice. If I was Floyd, I would take this advice, sit back, analyze my character, analyze the way I speak about people, and make sure if I'm going to speak about something and make allegations about people, I must have concrete proof, not just to speak in jail, but I must make sure I speak and release videos of these people doing these things. I'm not saying that's how he should be moving, but he decided to move like that. At least he should have some proof. So it's easy to lie on people's names. Julius Malema did the same thing when he lied about Madam Naledi Pando, that she was also implicated in the VBS case. It was a lie, and she went on and proved that it's a lie. And Julius Malema, being Julius Malema, he went on another platform and then he said that it was just a political talk. She didn't buy it. So I think she requested a meeting, or Julius requested a meeting with her in private. They spoke about it. And then she came on another interview. I think it was politically incorrect. He was interviewing her and she said that they spoke about it. It's fine. But it was still wrong for him to lie. But he did apologize. So, if Julius had concrete evidence, it wouldn't have gotten to that point. So Floyd, now they're taking him to the cleaners. They're taking him to the court because it's defamation of character. Ntamulo went to his lawyers. And it didn't just go to his lawyers. But as you can see here, it's showing us statements of the papers that are demanding Floyd should retract his statement and he should go. Of course, I won't show you the whole statement. But you can see the statement is quite long. It's like 4 pages. But you guys can see Ntamulo being smart and counter-attacking Floyd. He went on and did a test. He did a test and put it online for the whole world to see. There is Ntamulo's test. We can all see this man is not on any substances. This man is not doing anything to implicate him when it comes to the stuff of, I don't know if this might be AI. I don't know if this must be some fake stuff. But there's a logo there of the clinic he went to. If you care to do such deep investigation like that, which I don't even know you're going to come with the answers, because things like people's tests about bloods and stuff, they wouldn't just admit to you, clinics will keep confidentiality. They would keep that. They wouldn't just tell you, yes, he came here and then he did a test. Yeah, this test is true. They wouldn't confirm because a client confidentiality. But let's take it, because so far it seems like this man Tlamulo is on the right and the other brew was lying about him. So if he was not lying, he should provide concrete proof to prove that he was not lying. And now it's going to be worse because Ntlamulo is demanding a public apology. So if this man was lying, now he has to apologize. So what is he going to say now? No, I was misled to lie about this brother man. Why did he have to lie about Ntlamulo though, doing these things? So if he lied about Ntlamulo doing these things and Ntlamulo is proving through doing this test and showing us that this man is lying about him, what else could he lie about? Could he lie about the issue of Morocco and trying to implicate the MK party being the one that is busy mingling with Morocco, knowing very well that he's the one who was busy going to... There's too much here. Floyd didn't tell us that he was the one who went to the embassy of Morocco here in South Africa. He told us that Morocco is funding the MK party to push a certain political agenda. We didn't know he was involved in that. And him being involved, it was even unauthorized by the party. But he did it behind closed doors. You won't believe what Ntlamulo Ndlela said about that. But Yazin, let me give you an opportunity to not believe. There's it. Don't believe. Listen to this.
Did Morocco give any money to the MK party in exchange for the party's stance in favor of Morocco's position on the Western Sahara dispute? Because he claims that that's what they wanted to do.
Well, another thing is we need to focus on the following. And that's part of the problem that we're faced with an individual that would go and make organizational reports without actually consulting. Remember, before he could even make any organizational reports or any statements leave the organization, especially when it comes to sensitive issues and reports and statements such as that, the president and I are the final decision makers in terms of what goes out of there, of such a sensitive nature. And I recall at that point when he was actually reading in that statement, the organizational report. Prior to that, I had communicated to him to say, we're not going to be talking about the issue of Morocco. The timing for it will be handled at the correct time by the president. But again, because of an arrogant posture that he has, he continued to then go and put the organization into that perspective, into that situation. And these are discussions that we're still having internally to ensure that we then arrive through the International Relations Subcommittee a policy posture before we can even communicate.
Is he the one that drafted the statement on Morocco?
So then the other issue is that he refers to Morocco having drafted the statement and Moroccan embassy. Yeah. We understand that, and this is again an unauthorized visit to the Moroccan embassy that he had without leadership knowing. So, and these are things that we need to
hold on, he went to the Moroccan embassy.
These are things that are coming up that we understand.
But he claims that there are leaders of the MK party who went to Morocco.
The Moroccan embassy is where he went. And this is the thing with the person that we're dealing with. I mean, these are absurd.
To be clear, MK party has never received money from Morocco.
We've never received money from Morocco. Our responsibility, as we'll share, is to ensure that we have a united front. And we will communicate exactly what our posture is.
But he's the one who was busy going behind closed doors to go to Morocco. So guys, that advice that came from the legendary Ngizwe Mcunu, that's powerful, sound result, advice. And I would take it if I was this brother man. And not to say I love MK party, not to say I'm now campaigning. I'm not doing that. I'm exposing Floyd's lies because I'm so invested. There is no way this brother man can go all over the place lying about people. If he lied about Ntlamulo Ndlela, and we also proved he lied about the EFF being a cult, and then we also proved that he lied about Morocco, and then we also proved many things. Many things have been proven. What more is there for us to prove based on the things he's been saying? We proved that he lied about the numbers of the people who participated in his program. We also proved that he lied. He lied about what? I won't tell you. I'll tell you another time. Andile Mcunu being a comrade, being a team player. But this man, I'm still disappointed in him, Andile Mcunu, because his potential is gone, it's dead, in the MK party. But I want you guys to see something. Andile Mcunu on Twitter, this is what he said. I feel sorry for Commander Ntlamulo, who came under attack from Shivambu, and his agents. I feel sorry for Commander Ntlamulo, who came under attack from Shivambu and his agent. He didn't need to do this because who alleges must prove. Oh, whoever alleges must prove. So Floyd alleged, so he should prove. But Shivambu knows it's the optics that are damaging. Hard the leadership. We move. Kwaza. Also, he's speaking about Floyd attacking Ntlamulo and lying about this whole issue of. So you can see there is also retweeting the test from. So he's like Shivambu. So all of a sudden, Floyd Shivambu is no more Floyd Shivambu. Now it's Shivambu. What is Shivambu, Bafetu? Shivambu. What is that? That's what they're calling him, Shivambu. And I see here, Mr. Andile Mcunu also retweeted something. And of course, I want you guys to see it because this is very interesting. Shivambu. But see, Shivambu has risen. And then there's a picture here of a comrade. Hey Maraya, ziyakhala ne? Hayi ziyakhala bafethu, ziyakhala. So guys, it's happening out there in the MK party. So far we've been proving a lot of things that don't make sense from Floyd. If it's not the things he's saying, it's the things he's not saying. Lying about people, lying about himself, lying about organizations. What more lies can he come with? Because there is no way this man can lie like this. So he genuinely lied about Ntlamulo. He lied. I believed him, yes, until I saw Ntlamulo actually went and did a test. I'm like, but this test, it makes sense. So why did he have to lie? Now it's like EFF is a cult, but he was there saying EFF is not a cult. Hey, yo, Shivambu bafethu, yes. Yes. Politics in South Africa have become something else, guys. They've become something else. I don't know what they've become. They've become the unknown. This what is happening in South African politics. This is another game. Floyd Shivambu came with a different game plan of lying about people, framing people, like cooking up numbers, forcing yourself onto people. But shout out to Ngizwe, man. Ngizwe Mcunu's advice is powerful. Guys, just listen to this advice. Listen here.
Floyd Shivambu, ngicela ungabi angry. Ungayithuki ingane kaZuma. Noma ngabe uyazi wawukhona zidla ama drugs. Sidingo sakho kasikho. Noma ngabe uyazi ukuthi mhlawumbe lela ushaya inyawo sidingo sakho kasikho. That is not a political science. That is anger. Don't apply anger. Apply principle. Because you don't apply anger. Now we're going to Shivambu. Uma ngabe uzimisele ngokuthi ngelinye ilanga ube into ethize, ungalokothi uthuke ingane kaZuma, uthuke abaholi be-MK, uthuke uZuma uqobo. Lokho is a no-no. Because of KwaZulu khona kakhulu enhlonipheni. And it's not only Zulu, it's because it's only left in a certain tribe the phenomenal respect and honor of an elder. But it is indeed African.